Can mermaids be black? Before I show y'all the video I want to show y'all, let's just laugh first.
And scientifically, her skin wouldn't be brown at the bottom of the ocean. So, it's just that. You know?
Do you like black people?
Not particularly, no. Why?
Okay, no, because it's all connecting, because scientifically mermaids don't exist. So,
No,
like,
well, I
that's
don't
the
understand
dumbass
that
argument.
So we don't find it suspicious that these folks starting to get all scientific when it comes to made up creatures, but when it's time to get scientific, like talking about gender or sexuality, all of a sudden they got science cognitive dissonance, huh? Now that we done had a little chuckle, you know, because that skit was funny. Yeah, you can't lie, right? Now let's get into some more deeper, because I believe a lot of y'all are having Freudian slips with this outrage. I'm gonna let Crutches and Spice handle it though.
The thing about racists is that 9 times out of 10, they are also really hardcore capitalists. And they fail to realize that they are no longer a consumer market worthy of being invested in. You know that phrase, cutting off your nose to spite your face? Racists have ensured that there's no longevity to investing in them as consumers. They have not invested in public education. They have not invested in universal health care. They've given billionaires tax breaks and have basically ensured that only the wealthy are the ones that can afford to have children. All because they want to eradicate black and brown people. But in turn, that has decreased their purchasing power and have made sure that there's no intergenerational connection between brands. Children's movies are things that are passed down. Even as a capitalist, you should see the sense in diversifying talent. White supremacy has ensured dwindling markets, but diversity has boosted sales across the world and create organic buzz as children are seeing themselves represented. It doesn't happen with an oversaturated market of white consumers that see themselves everywhere.
You know, capitalist contradictions is claiming that you love a free market and claiming that you love for a company to be able to dictate whatever infrastructure they want to do. And then you really get mad and cry about wokeism when it comes to capitalists doing what capitalists do, i.e. try to drive profits. A lot of these folks that put the cap into capitalists is faking and fronting and lying about how much they believe innovation and creation drives the market. You see what I'm saying? See, this is what happens when folks get lost in the sauce of white privilege. You believe that everything for entertainment is always already supposed to center you, and you recognize that when it doesn't center you, you feel like you've been wronged. When in actuality, you just not being centered. Because you know, when you're a black person on the internet that talk about race and equity and white supremacy and anti-blackness, folks call you a victim, and they say you look for reasons to be victimized. A lot of those same folks that's always in the comment sections of my videos is the same people right now playing victim behind mermaid being black. On my mama though, let's reiterate this point. Racism is crazy when I see grown men acting like they care about a Little Mermaid movie. And this the reason why I know having consciousness about intersectionality is important, right? You have overgrown misogynist men trying to weaponize a fake care of a Little Mermaid movie for their disdain of racial representations. It's the same to me as that when boys try to weaponize women's sports that don't care about women's label or women's entertainment against trans women. You see what I'm saying? It's like you really don't care about either one, but you believe that one of these have emotional high ground and you're trying to weaponize it against the other one. I'm not fooled what you're doing right here. Intersectionality helps you understand how a lot of systems of oppression intersect and interconnect. Kind of like when America weaponizes fake care for women to go invade in foreign countries, knowing darn well they don't care about women in its own country. Yeah, that's what a lot of folks doing right here. What does it mean to have so much outrage about Mermaid, but you ain't care about the Roe v. Wade overturning? What if a lot of these racists had the same energy for white girls being able to see themselves in fictional characters as they did about their reproductive autonomy? Conclusion though, it's obvious that the people that's mad about Little Mermaid, you should be sending your criticisms towards the structure of capitalism and how it no longer sees the value in your consumer market. You see what I'm saying? Or how it's starting to see less value in your consumer market. You see, but if you're really a capitalist, then you should have no issue with a company diversifying its market to drive profits. You know, I digress. Education is elevation.